everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a huge day for us. Today we are finally going to be taking delivery of our brand new metal roof. This is something that we've been waiting for a long time. We thought it would be done years ago, but here we are, and it's exciting. So we're going to finally get to reveal the color that we picked out for our roof. And we're also going to be taking a tour and find out how our metal roof was made. But before that, we have some final prep that we have to do. So let's start off on the front porch and get ready. Now, originally we were planning on putting the laths directly on top of the storm guard. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. I gotta address the elephant in the room here. Yes, the blue patch of storm guard on this roof is bothering us too. We didn't really want to do it. We wanted to replace the whole thing, but it was just so expensive and not worth it. So it's bothering us too. I don't want to hear any comments about that patch, but we do have a fix. We had just enough leftover comfort board, a lot of damaged pieces to finish off the front porch. And I know it sounds pretty ridiculous to insulate a roof that's outside for a front porch, but we do have 3 reasons why we're gonna be doing that. First, we're gonna be getting some practice on putting down the metal roof. It'll be exactly the same as our other roof, just simple. So we'll get some practice in. Second, this is facing the south side, so there's gonna be a lot of sun beating down on this roof. So it's gonna help with the heat getting through into the house, and also on the front porch, it'll probably make it a little more comfortable. And finally, everywhere we've put up this comfort board, the sound has just changed instantly, just a lot quieter, less echo and reverberation. So it's gonna probably make it sound a lot better sitting under there and more comfortable. So let's go ahead and get started installing our comfort board. Today we're here at the Best Buy Metals National Headquarters in Cleveland, Tennessee, just outside of Chattanooga, and they invited us up today to check out how our metal is going to be made. So let's go check it out.
Like really millions of dollars worth of coil, but each of these coils weighs around 10,000 pounds. So figure about like maybe that probably weighs about 3 times as much as your truck does. Yeah. So pretty big, and then they all come pre-coated with the 50-year warranty paint. We keep that about 20 different colors, and we do that in 26 gauge, 24 gauge, and 29 gauge. Yeah. That's been a challenge, is to keep stocked up on everything in the last few years.
I don't know why I didn't expect to see just rolls of metal everywhere, but it makes sense.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, I'm Danner.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're actually about to run an order with it right now. Okay. If you want, I can have the guys load it up and they can film it. Yeah. Y'all want to see that?
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
So that basically has a adhesive layer on it. It attaches directly to the panels, and it absolutely will not come off once it's installed on there. So it actually takes, you'll see that it has a film that is attached to the drip stop material. It rolls that off. Yep. Meanwhile, it is getting pressed against the panel. It's a really cool product because basically what it saves the installer from having to put some sort of insulating material on the shed before they put the panel on, which is, you know, quite labor intensive.
Yeah.
This actually adds no extra labor to installing the metal on a building, and they still get the protection from the condensation and that type of thing.
Best of both worlds.
So this material here is actually pretty much like a sponge, but it's adhesive to the bottom of the panel. It definitely won't come off. Basically, what it does is absorbs the condensation from the bottom of the panel. As the panel cools down during the nighttime, it will condensate the water. So that will soak up under this felt called drip stop, and basically it'll hold on to that until the air the next morning will start drying that out.
All right.
Keep it from dripping down into your building.
Yeah, we don't want that. Wow. That's so cool.
Works really good.
It's really just such a simple process. You think about it, just come off the roll, stick it together, roll it into shape.
It's all done. No extra work.
It happens fast.
Yeah, we can roll out something like 20,000 feet in a day on a regular basis. So customers basically, when they order it in 24 hours, they expect to have it ready to pick up. Normally we'll have it by 3 days. So if we don't keep this in stock, then they're going to be.
So you just make it right after they order it?
Yes, we try to make it within 24 hours.
Is that what you seen that?
Is that your green?
I don't know. What is that?
Yeah, and this is actually the HD green. You see it's got that texture on it. So we keep about these 4 colors actually. Green, charcoal, bronze, and red have this HD option.
So does it seem more matte when you're looking at it?
It's matte, yep, and it's also just kind of got a rough texture. It gives kind of a matte look.
Okay.
So that's become pretty popular, especially for siding jobs, and sometimes for accents on the house where you're actually going to see that metal right in front of you. It just gives a real nice look, something we're looking for.
That's cool.
But this is the kind of the standard. Compare that. This is the black standard color.
So I love the way black looks, but I'd be like so nervous about having it in the sun all the time, like heating up the house or something.
Well, and that's what a lot of people worry about. It is hotter than some of the other colors, but it's still cooler than a shingle roof.
Oh.
So what a lot of people don't realize is that metal, this has a Energy Star rating on it. So it'll actually save you energy compared to a shingle roof, even the black.
Okay, I never even thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Most people have shingles anyway.
Right, but now I think a lot more people are starting to go towards the metal roof, even for housing, and it's become kind of the thing. You see a board and batten house, black trim, black roof. That's just, you know, that's.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that I want to do it is because I want our house to last a long time, and I'm going to be the one who has to replace whatever in however long. So, metal roof just seems like the right way to go with something lasting a long time.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people, this is going to be their forever house. Maybe they're retiring. This is going to be their last house. And, you know, they basically don't want to have any maintenance. So, you know, I've even seen a lot of houses, they'll go with a metal siding, metal soffit, you know, metal roof. So basically you got a 50-year, very low to no maintenance house. And, you know, compared to something you're going to have to caulk and paint and, you know, or exchange after a while. Like shingles, basically even what they call a 30-year shingle, people are telling me 15 years if they don't get a hailstorm, which can drop it down to 1 more year.
So what does a hailstorm do with What does a storm do with a metal roof?
Well, with the metal roof, first of all, it doesn't cause any leaks. The metal, it will put little dings in it sometimes, and especially if it's not over a flat surface. So if the metal is applied to decking, a lot of times the dings are not even going to, because the metal is right up against your plywood. So you may or may not see some dings, but your waterproofing is still going to be there. So
It's just aesthetic.
It's aesthetic, exactly.
That's cool.
Yep. And sometimes we'll recoil that into 2 or 3 different coils. Usually 2. We used to do all of this manually on a slitter, so this has saved us a lot of time. And we can bend any length trim up to 20 feet long with this machine. So this is one of the very few benders that will actually bend from the bottom up or bend from the top down. Another capability of this machine is you can actually put a whole flat inside the machine, and it will bend a piece and then cut it off, bend another piece, cut it off, bend another piece, cut it off. Or you can do as they're doing right now, 2 10-foot pieces, and basically it'll bend both of them at the same time. It really speeds up production. Instead of having to bend, flip over, it actually bends from the top or the bottom. And this is a relatively simple piece. This is probably like an eave trim. But it'll bend some very, very complicated pieces of trim, star-shaped trim, gutters, all kinds of different crazy stuff that we've bent, just to show you what it'll do. Do this. So this is kind of a 2-stage machine. This first one is a roll former, and the panels gradually get corrugated, and they're getting cut, and then from there, now it's rolling down to the hydraulic press, which does the rest of the stepping part. That's a pretty cool machine. We love that thing. And each one of these pallets holds somewhere between 50 and 60 panels, just flat sheets that can be, cut and turned into trim. So this saves us a lot of time, and it's a lot safer than pulling those down with a forklift. Also saves a lot of space, because this actually takes the place of about 3 stacks of metal.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Dan.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.
It has been a long time that we've been waiting to put on a metal roof, so we are so excited that the day has finally come. Do you want to tell us a little about Best Buy Metals?
Sure. So we're a metal roofing company, of course. We do metal roofing, pole barns, seamless gutters, metal siding, custom metal flashing. We basically provide any metal needs that you could possibly ever need. And us as a company, we just are very customer focused. We're a family owned and operated company. We have about 6 different locations across Tennessee, Georgia, and the Carolinas, but we also ship nationwide, so we can provide anything that you need across the nation. Our website is bestbuymetals.com, and we're just glad that we could finally be here to help out, and glad to help you all the way through the process. Really, that's what we like to do. Is we like to help our customers, not as just like a one-stop sell. We want to help them from the beginning to the end, and even after their job. If you have any questions or anything like that, we want to help you through every step of the way.
Yeah, well, we think that you guys have just been awesome, and getting to go tour the factory was just a cherry on top. It was so cool to see how advanced the factory is, and just the fact that you guys can make this stuff so fast. Like, we literally told you guys the dimensions on Wednesday, you guys made it the next day, and now here it is. So
here it is, yeah.
That's just a quick turnaround, so it's really cool that happened so fast.
Yeah, that's one of our best things that we can offer, basically, is we have like next day service, and sometimes even same day service if you're picking up from one of our local stores. So we have a great facility and an amazing production site, so we're able to help our customers as fast as possible.
Well, do you have any tips for us before we get started on this? Because the only metal roof I've ever installed is that one on that tool shed over there.
Right.
And wasn't that great of a job, I don't think.
Right. You know, really just take your time, and it's going to be a very easy installation with our product. So just don't hurt yourself.
And can you tell us a little bit about what we ordered today?
Sure thing. So what you guys have here is what we call our panel. So it's a 36-inch wide panel, 26 gauge metal that we produce at our facility. So it's locally produced. And basically the ribs on it are 1.25 inches. They're spaced 12 inches apart. And so they allow for them to be installed as low as 1/12 pitch. And so like you see your roof here, basically this can be installed on every part of it without any problems. We also have given you some 1x4s that we sell and we keep in stock, custom metal flashing for all of the edges and trim work that you've got here. And that's basically what we have here with your metal screws and color match screws, basically, with a rubber washer. So, and anything else that you guys might need to help make this the best roof possible, we can provide as well. But this is going to cover your whole roof and your trim work without any problems.
I'm so excited. I think it's the bonus that we got the screws too.
Yeah.
I just discovered recently how expensive screws are in doing this project.
They are.
It's insane.
Yes, sir.
Man, this is going to be great.
We're glad to provide the metal for you guys, and we appreciate being able to work with you throughout this whole process. I know you guys had a setback not too long ago with the storms that came through, so I know it's been a long process for you guys.
Yeah, but we're recovering, and now it's going to be better than ever.
You guys have done a great job with the whole area. I mean, you guys have cleaned everything up. It looks amazing out here. So.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for coming
you,
out.
Danny.
Some more work on the front porch and experimented with some new techniques for getting the laths on top nice and flat. That was something we kind of ran into last time, and it was why we stopped. There was a little bit of waviness, so we do have a new method, and we're probably going to talk about that next time. But guys, it is hot today. We think we're going to come back tomorrow nice and early when it's cool, because this heat just drains the life out of you. So we're gonna start working on the front porch, and I think it's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be next episode, by the way. Yeah, we're so excited that we have this now. You guys can see that the color that we picked out is black. And originally we were thinking about doing either a green or red, but we both really wanted black. We were kind of nervous because black just gets really hot. But one point that they had made was that shingle roofs actually get hotter than a black metal roof. And I was like, oh yeah, every single house that I've lived in all my life has had shingle roof. So when he said that, I was like, yeah, we're getting a black roof. So I think it's gonna look awesome with the trim of the black windows, and I think it'll go really well with the cedar. We'll stain that and make it pop, and then also the poplar siding should look really good. So this is exciting stuff. We also picked up some more laths from them. We were kind of short on laths that we milled, and also some of them were kind of warped, so we got a bunch of extra. We might end up just using all those. Also, I just want to say that it has been great working with Best Buy Metals. We've actually been talking with them for over a year now, and they didn't even know about the YouTube channel until right before we did the tour back in February. It's been so great dealing with them. We were recommended them by a friend, and everyone we've talked to about them has loved them, and we really enjoyed them and thought it was cool to see how all this was done. So we were really happy to be working with them. I do want to let you guys know we did still pay for all of this. They did give us a discount for talking about this on the video. But yeah, we still pay for this, and I just wanted to say that it was great working with them. And we'll tell you more about them in next week's video. And we also have some other upcoming projects that we'll be using their metal for too, so you guys can look forward to that. But I want to give a big thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. And also thank you to everyone that backs us over on Patreon. We really appreciate your support, and we'll see you guys next time.